Ariana Grande says goodbye to Sam and Cat, but not to Jeanette McCurdy.
Phew, Selena's at war with a bullying hater online.
And Shakira shakes down the World Cup in a sexy performance.
Can't wait for that. We've got all this and more on today's Rundown.
Happy Monday, Clevverettes.
Cheers!
Welcome back to the Daily Hollywood Rundown. I have a case of the Mondays today. Aaron Robinson here with Misty Kingma.
That's right, and Aaron's gonna get us caught up in the top story with all this Sam and Cat drama.
We have a bit of sad news today. Sam and Cat, the very popular show Nickelodeon, is not getting renewed for another season. We've been kind of anticipating that.
Yeah, we saw this coming for sure.
Because they canceled the show a couple of months ago, and due to some production hiatus that they needed to go into. And a lot of people were speculating that this had something to do with Ariana Grande's relationship with Jeanette McCurdy, her co-star on set. Of course, Jeanette McCurdy had like the photo scandal that happened, and the whole she didn't show up to the Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards.
Drama.
So all that drama happened, and it is absolutely official now. Nickelodeon has released a statement saying that they are not renewing for another season. Now, after they released that statement, Ariana Grande took to her Twitter and Instagram and told all of her fans about this, and she actually said that she knew this was going to be happening for a while, but didn't feel like she could say anything until Nickelodeon said something first. But she wrote this almost like yearbook essay, good open letter to all of her fans. It was really touching and really sincere, and I loved it. But she is really sad about the show ending, of course. She said that she admired Kat so much because there was a time in her life that she wanted to be just like her. She said she wouldn't judge anybody by their appearance. She believed the best in people. She wasn't afraid of anything or anybody. She never let people's judgments hold her back from doing what she wanted. And then she always said, I'll always hold Kat near and dear to my heart and appreciate her help in my personal growth from teenager to adult. Now, she goes on to even say, she hopes that Kat and Robbie will one day have babies, and she's like, it's really cute.
A reunion down the line?
A reunion, possibly. She leaves it open, but she also says something really interesting. So she thanks Nickelodeon, she thanks the show's creator, Dan Schneider, she thanks the crew and the fans, but somebody that she did not thank was Jeanette McCurdy.
That is a major problem for me. Okay, of course it was inevitable that this show was gonna be canceled. There was so much drama, and with Ariana's exploding music career, it really was only a matter of time. And it is weird that this Nickelodeon show only had one season. Usually they have multiple seasons. But it really came down to her and Jeanette's relationship, I think. I think that the show's producers knew that their relationship was not gonna get better, only worse, so they decided to pull the plug now before it got even worse.
Yeah, and Jeanette McCurdy has yet to release a statement. I'm anxious to see if she will and what she will say.
Yeah.
But I feel like it is clear that this is a sign that Ariana and Jeanette do not get along. But you know what? I applaud Ariana for not getting wrapped up in the drama in her farewell speech. It was very loving and very appreciative.
Yes.
And I think it was very classy. So, Ariana Grande is on to bigger and better things now with more music, and I'm so excited about that. And I think she might have got the better end of the stick, honestly. In happier news, Shakira brought down the house at the World Cup.
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez got to open the 2014 World Cup, but Shakira got the final word. She closed out the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. This performance was actually in Rio. She did her song Dare La 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 off her most recent album. She was barefoot and red hot sexy. Watch.
It's Brazil and now you know it. Is it true that you want it? Then act like you mean it. With everyone watching, it's truth or dare, can you feel it? La 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 la.
What'd you think, Aaron?
I want to be able to move my body like she does. How does she do that?
I know. She really did get some of the sexy samba dancing in with her backup dancers who were doing samba dancing. There was Brazilian backup drummers. She looked amazing, and her dress kind of reminded me of her outfit in the I Can't Remember to Forget You video. Similar, not too similar. Okay.
That's her style.
It is. And she had this fringe bottom, and she of course used that to do some booty shaking. Yeah, she wouldn't leave us out there. So I can't help but wonder, was J-Lo or Shakira the better World Cup performer?
Mitzi, you are about to cause some drama on the internet.
If you remember, there was like tech issues when her and Pitbull performed. You couldn't hear them. The riser didn't come all the way up on the stage. Pitbull's white pants had everyone in a tizzy.
Right.
So what do you think?
I feel like there's a little bit more excitement around J-Lo's performance because it's the start of the World Cup.
Right.
Everybody's plugged in. Everybody's
And
watching.
we didn't think she was coming, so that
That
was
was
dramatic.
a surprise. Then at the end of the World Cup, you only really have the two fan bases that are kind of watching still. I stopped watching after the U.S.
No,
lost.
it's the final. Everyone
didn't.
was watching yesterday.
I'm just saying that there maybe wasn't as much hype and excitement, but I love Shakira's performance in this. I was actually really pleasantly surprised at how much energy she had and how great she performed.
Yeah, she's an amazing performer. This isn't her first time at the World Cup.
Sure.
She's flawless. She's a pro. And this was all right before the final game where Germany, of course, beat Argentina 1-0 and Rihanna flashed the crowd. She was there.
Yeah, I think she may have actually won the World Cup.
I think Rihanna did win the World Cup. So did Shakira.
In couples news today, it's a very juicy couple. And by juicy, I mean like a duet, like a collaboration.
Musical duo, not like a real life couple.
Not a romance, no. Demi Lovato is teasing us with a new song, if you can believe it already. She posted this photo on Instagram and Twitter saying, quote, recorded a killer duet today. Can you guess who it was with? Of course, it's her thumb and some other strange guy.
It's a man. It's for sure a guy's thumb.
And they're in the recording studio. They're doing a song. Who could it be?
She's such a tease. Of course, our mind immediately goes to Nick Jonas because, they perform on stage together here and there. They're besties.
He was her creative director on Neon Lights tour.
Right. We know that they're working on music together, so this could be it. But I feel like she knew that we would guess him so that it's someone else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it was Nick, she probably would have just been like, oh, recorded a duet with Nick. So I think it's someone completely different.
Maybe Ed Sheeran? Like who do you think
That's
it
a
could
good
be?
one.
Although
They are pals.
they are really good friends, but he's like all over the world touring and performing right now.
I don't know. Maroon 5's recording a new album.
Adam
aren't they?
Levine. Okay, that could be interesting.
know.
What if it's Justin Bieber?
Sam Smith, much better choice.
A much better choice musically, a better fit musically, I'd say. Okay, we'll keep you updated as we know more about this, but I am super stoked for this. From one celebrity making headlines from Instagram to another.
Selena Gomez really shocked me this weekend, you guys. She broke down that fourth wall. She responded to a fan, a hater, on her Instagram, which she never does. Okay, this fan's account has now been taken down, this comment's taken down, but Selena wanted everyone to know that she responded to someone, so she screen grabbed it and posted that to her Instagram. So, Official Carrie was this fan user who's now gone, but what did they say to get Selena so heated? Let me summarize because it's kind of bad. You cannot sing, your voice sucks, all your songs are garbage, you're fake, and you got a boob job and plastic surgery. I'm more prettier than you, Selena, along with other really rude things. And she wished that Selena would get cancer and calls her fans ugly. So really bad stuff. But ironically, the thing that stood out most to Selena was the cancer mention.
Yeah.
Which kind of surprised me. So, Selena responded to this fan and said, "The comment you left about cancer was absurd. How distasteful of a young woman. I have gone through that battle with fans and family members. You can dislike someone, but to wish something that could happen to you or your family is uncalled for, sweetheart. You won't be winning anyone's heart that way. Trust me. Educate yourself a tad more. God bless, love. Be an amazing woman. You're beautiful." So she sort of took the high road by saying really wonderful things at the end of the comment, but the beginning of this message was a little harsh. Do you think so?
You know what? I don't know if it was so harsh. My big problem is that Selena, like you said, broke the fourth wall. And once you let people know that you read these comments,
I know, I can't believe she reads
them
them
to heart, it almost gives people more reason to give you more hate because they feel like they can get to you that way. I do like the fact that she's taking up for something that cancer is a really serious thing, and a lot of these celebrities have a lot of fans that they're close to who are battling such a disease, and so they are, they're sensitive about it. But I think that her responding, I think she shouldn't have.
I know.
Oh, I don't know.
I know, and there's more. So not only did she post this picture of her comment, but she captioned the Instagram post with this. "Honestly, I don't speak up much because it's simply always taken out of context, but I don't take bullying well. I have seen too much to not say anything. But why this time again? Like,
know.
something going on in her life that made her so vulnerable to this comment. She has to get these comments all the time. Sorry, she
Yeah, no,
has to.
I've seen some comments on her Instagram page that make me sick to my stomach. Like, I
Yeah.
can't believe the things that fans and people on the internet say. It's really gross.
I know.
So I agree. I think she is going through something, a hard time that's kind of like let down her guard a little bit for her to feel like she could post or should post. But you know what? She's growing up. She'll learn. I feel like this girl, I'm glad that she's deleted her Instagram account because I don't want to give her any publicity for people to follow her. That's disgusting. And to all the people out there who feel like they can hide behind a screen name and say the things that these people are saying, you should be ashamed of yourself because that is, you're tearing down people's self-esteem and self-confidence.
Yeah. So we're hoping this sends a message to people on the internet. Do better.
So that is it for today's jam-packed DHR. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. But before you go, please don't go yet. We want to ask you, do you really think that like the Sam and Cat drama has something to do with Ariana and Jeanette McCurdy's relationship?
I think it does. And we also want to know, who do you think that Demi Lovato has recorded a song with? Leave a comment down below.
Thank you guys so much for hanging with us on another week on DHR. I'll cheers us out. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you right here tomorrow.
And then click this video box to catch up on Friday's show. It was just as good as this one, I promise. And don't you dare forget to subscribe.